There's a name for that kind of stuff.
And that is what?
If you don't know, I can't tell you.
Okay, well, maybe they can. Welcome to Cliff Alerts, y'all. Today we're going to be talking about Lifetime Network's reality-based TV series Married at First Sight, season number 15, episode number 4.
And today we're going to be focusing on Stacia and Nate. But before we get into it, please like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification, and we appreciate your support.
For sure.
But here we go. Nate and Stacia, the wedding is over. They go to their room. Stacia said she's nervous and she's surprised that she has such a chemistry with him and that he's an attractive man. She's happy that he's not hard on the eye.
Yeah, he's definitely not hard on the eyes compared to, no, never mind.
Don't say it.
Never mind.
Don't say it.
But anyway, in terms of Nate, I think he's very pleased with what he sees as well.
Yes.
And he's very attracted to Stacia. He's definitely feeling the chemistry between the two of them. He's definitely on board with it.
Right. And I think the thing for these couples for this to work is really, as someone had told, I believe it was Miguel, one of his friends told him they got a date in reverse.
Yes.
So she said she was nervous. She hoped that he liked to cuddle. They get into bed, and they're laying there and they're talking about
Pillow
each
talk.
other's expectations.
Right. And Nate said that he thinks that, or he expects to be Stacia's best friend.
Yes.
And obviously he's going to, work hard to do that. But he also said that he wants to be understanding of her as well.
Right.
He really wants to develop that understanding.
And I believe she hoped that he would be her equal and that he will be able to calm her down because, she's grinding all the time and she may need someone who can, center her a little bit.
Right. And I think he can be that for her.
Right.
And then they kind of call it a night, didn't they?
Yeah, following day,
Right.
they're happy that they woke up with each other. Nate got her breakfast in bed.
Absolutely.
She had a coffee. Nate was born in Korea, he said.
He was.
His mother is Korean and his father was in the military, so they traveled a lot.
Right.
And unfortunately, he grew up without his mother. He said he met her once.
Yeah, and this is just me, but I could kind of sense that there's a pain in him.
When he was talking about it in his confessional, he clearly has some issues surrounding that.
Yeah, I think that he longs for that kind of relationship.
Female
that
energy.
relationship with his mother.
Seems like family is important to him because,
Very important.
Later on in the episode, he talks about, when he was older, he went to his friend's home and he gravitated to friends who had both mother and father present,
Right.
and how he loved that and wanted that for himself.
Right.
So he looks like he's happy that he has found that, at least on paper, with Stacia, and hopefully they can build something together.
Yeah, I really wish that and hope that can, kind of work out as they move down the road together. That connection that he can maybe refine or whatever with his mother.
Right.
I really do.
Then they have to meet the in-laws and the friends. So Stacia meets with Nate's friend and his father. The friend voiced his concerns that Stacia and Nate are too independent, ambitious, and stubborn people.
Yeah, also workaholics.
Well, Stacia admitted she was a workaholic.
Absolutely.
She's grinding all the time.
And that she also said, like you said, that they're stubborn. She's stubborn.
She's stubborn, he's stubborn.
And she also likes to get her own way as well.
Right, which, most women do.
Really?
Yeah.
I ain't saying nothing now.
Anywho. She likes her own way. Okay, that's what we do.
Yeah,
It's part of our DNA.
Right.
I don't know what the problem is.
Ain't no problem.
Oh,
Ain't no
okay.
problem.
Okay.
Any problem with y'all out there with that? I ain't no problem right here. I'm good. Promise.
Shut up. Anywho, the friend said that they both have to practice patience with each other because if both of them are stubborn and they're going at it, someone has to,
back off at
back
times.
off at times.
Right. Depending on what's going on in terms of a disagreement or issue or whatever that they're tackling together as a unit.
And Stacia can't be so committed to get her own way. Now that was when she was single, but now she has to compromise so they can live peaceably with each other.
And then Nate has his turn at meeting the in-laws, the new in-laws.
Nate met with her mom and two of her girls, Stacia's girls, and the first thing out of the girlfriend's mouth is the sex question. I don't know why all these people are so concerned about whether these people had the sex the night before. It's none of their business, but the friend articulated that because they just met each other, they should wait or what have you. This is not news to them. They understand that. They understand the fundamentals of strangers having sex.
Correct me if
So
I'm wrong.
I don't understand where the friend was coming from with that question.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but are not Stacia and Nate grown?
The mom brought up the dynamic between families, and that broke Nate up. He immediately started crying. He said that his father did a lot for him, and it seemed like he was grateful for his father in his life. And later on, he described by himself, outside of their presence, that the situation with his mom. So you could feel that absence that he had. When they got back to the room, before he left, rather, he talked about financial. What is his financial situation? He said the business that he had to file for bankruptcy, and the stuff that he's doing now is day trading, and from my understanding, that's a high risk sort of venture. You're dealing with a lot of money, and you're dealing with a lot of loss. It's almost like gambling.
Quick moves.
Right.
Yeah.
So I hope he has that pad, or he probably is working for someone, but his business, he no longer has it. So I guess that was a concern for them. Once he got back to Stacia, he told her what happened and that he broke down. She was grateful that he was vulnerable enough to open up to the family and all that stuff.
I think that may have caught her pleasantly off guard.
Yes.
Because I have the sense that Stacia was looking for somebody who could reveal their vulnerable side in the way of a husband.
Right. Well, she needs that sort of softness from the dude she's with, so she can break open too, because she's so driven. She have a hard sort of thing about
exterior.
Her. Exactly. So they're talking to each other, and of course the show sends them a gift basket.
A gift basket. What that
to let them know where they're going on their honeymoon, and it's Puerto Vallarta in Mexico. And they're gonna have a ball. It's beautiful. We see them at the airport on the plane, and they get to their hotel. They had a round table meeting with the rest of the couples
that are going
that are going with them
as newlyweds.
Nice. Right, as newlyweds, and it's nice for them to have a journey together.
Right. Married
and they were sitting around talking about who liked what, and you could see when they were interacting with each other, Nate and Stacia among the group, they clearly have a couple chemistry going with each other.
Like the brothers and sisters, they booed up.
Yes,
they are booed up. I mean, holding hands and leaning. Finishing each other's sentences.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, there's chemistry there.
Absolutely.
Undoubtedly.
Absolutely.
I'm loving seeing that.
So we see them in their room, and of course they have the petals and
the petals,
and then we see the shower scene.
Okay, we're gonna stop filming right here.
When do they stop? Because it seemed to me like if it was a little soft, what happening?
Definitely got steamy up in that camp.
And eventually the cameras left, because I don't know what happened, but those are grown folks, so I don't need to be in their business.
Yeah, but they wanted to be up in it for sure.
They didn't have to do that.
I don't think so either. I thought that was a little inappropriate.
I thought so too.
Especially for newlyweds.
Absolutely.
But I don't know what the contract says about filming.
We don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what we have on Nate and Stacia. They looked happy. They look like they're together. However, next week is coming and we see some real drama occurring with all of the couples. Mm-hmm. So we hope they make it through, and more than likely the topic of conversation probably is financial.
Is that a prediction? You making a
no? Well, it clearly it looked like
okay. All right.
Because Stacia, she's ready to share, but she's not ready to share her part. She want to get part of his, but you know how we ladies do. What is ours is ours, and what is theirs is ours.
Right. Yeah, y'all brothers know how I talk about.
So we see financial stuff, and as they say, the things that wreck a marriage: communication, sex, and money. So we'll see which category they fall into next week.
Yeah, they fell into one of them. We'll see.
Amen. Thanks for watching. Thanks for viewing. Be blessed. You are blessed, and we'll see you in the next bit. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.